As we stand here together on the last day that we will gather as undergraduates, I see a group of resilient adults on the edge of a very bright future. We weren't always these accomplished adults, though. On our first day of college, we were just fresh, impressionable young minds, eager for experience to teach us the ways of life. To say that we have come a long way, changed tremendously, and have many opportunities would be an understatement at the least. Every day we spent on this campus, we learned something. It may not have been educational material, but we learned valuable life lessons. Freshman year was spent adjusting to life away from home, finding a place socially, modifying behaviors to get along with roommates, and fine-tuning study skills. This year was a time of great change and monumental lessons. You decided who you would be, who you would spend time with, and what kind of student you would be. Not an absolute formula, but this year was the setup for the next 4. Sophomore year included more adjustments and finding deeper meanings. Most of the core classes were over and major classes began. Everything had more depth. You branched out in your classes and got to know people beyond your immediate living vicinity. This is when you found your true friends, the ones who forever made an impression on your life. This is also probably when you decided what you were going to do with the rest of your life career-wise. And so began the long journey that is our education. Redefined, of course. Thank you, Ball State. Who could forget junior year, the year everything was boring? School was tedious, as you were probably right in the middle of your program. Not close enough to graduation to throw all efforts out of the window and just have fun, but far enough away from freshman year that you were forced to have legitimate concern for your grades. This year, your friends wondered if you had a bed in Bracken Library or if you were still showering. As the year closed, light appeared at the end of the tunnel. That light was called senior year. The year you got to say, "Oh, I'm a senior," and people's faces just lit up. They asked what you were going to do next and what your hopes for the future were. And you could tell them anything you wanted to. If you were anything like me, what you were going to do after school changed on an almost weekly basis there for a while. It's exciting to not know what's next. And even if you still don't know, don't worry. We're all humans, and not everyone plans out every minute of their life. We, as humans, are in constant flux. You've evolved every day from that scared little freshman you were on the first day of college. You may not realize how much you've changed, or maybe you have. I'm not the same person at all. I've learned so many valuable life lessons. Maybe you value and respect the transformation, or maybe you think you have a few aspects of your life yet to modify. We all do. We are ever-changing human beings. The minute you start thinking you're perfect and have nothing left to improve is the precise minute you are doomed. So here we are on the brink of what's next. I plan to go on to graduate school. Maybe some of you will too. Or maybe you'll enter the workforce. Perhaps you're on your way to military service. Or maybe you don't know yet, but whatever it is, do something. No one dreams of doing absolutely nothing with his or her life. I'll end with this quote from Peter Brook. "Never stop. One always stops as soon as something is about to happen." These 4 years have been a time of great change, but in the larger view, it's only a small slice of the rest of our life. Granted, no other part of your life will be like college. There is always room for change and opportunity for improvement. We are constantly changing humans. We are excited young adults. We are eager for something new. We are Ball State University's graduating class of 2011. Thank you for the experience.